In this part, we are going to learn how to display output in C programming using the printf function. Output is simply how our program communicates result to the user, usually on the screen. Okay. In C, the main function we use for output is called the printf function. Okay, and it comes from the standard input-output library, which we include like this. Okay, we use the hashtag include one because we want to include it. Okay, hashtag include, then a set of a pair of angle brackets. Okay, opposite, less than, greater than. Then inside here we include it like this: std for standard io input output dot h. Okay, like that. Okay, we include it like that. Okay, it is called the standard input output library. Okay, so and if we want, let us create our main function int. We use, it is going to return an integer, int main, then curly brackets, then it is going to return 1, like that. Okay, so here let us use the printf function. We use it like that, printf. Then inside here, here, as you can see, takes in a constant characters. Okay, constant characters, as you can see, restricted format, format. So here let us put some sort of hello world, like that. Okay, then it must end with the semicolon. Okay, so after there we save, and then we open our terminal. And I'm going to be using PowerShell. If you want to use PowerShell, just press PowerShell like that, and you will be in PowerShell. So here we are going to compile our program using GCC compiler. Then here we are going to write home, which is the name of our file, home.c. Then we want to output home.exe, like that. Just press home. Okay, and then to run our program, we are going to press // then the name of our exe. It is called home.exe, like that. As you can see, we get the hello world. Okay, so we have outputted this information, hello world, using the printf function. Okay, so we can also use this one, /n, and this one it brings us to a new line. Okay, so the cursor, if we use this one, the cursor will move to the next line. Okay, so let us take a look at how we can print variables. Okay, so the printf can also print variables using the format specifiers. Okay, so here's an example. So let us create a variable here. It is called age. Okay, and let us set it to 25, to be 25, like that. And we can use the format specifiers like this one. So let us remove this information, and we say I am to use for if we are working with integer variables, we use %d, like that. Okay, %d, okay, like that. Okay, and that %d, you need to remember that it is used for only integers. Okay, the values, we can now provide the value like this. Okay, so I am age %d. Okay, I am age 25 years old, like that. Okay, so if we save and then we compile our program and then we run it, as you can see, we get I am 25 years old. Okay, like that. Okay, so let us now take a look at different data types. Okay, so for example, here we can have the float for float. Okay, so we can have float, and then we can have pi, and let us set it to be 3.14, like that, and then we break, and then we can have character for char, like that, and then we have grade, and then for grade we can have a, like that. Okay, so if we want to output all of this one, we can now come here, and then we call the printf function. Then inside here, for float we can use the f. Okay, %f. Okay, like this one. So we use %f, we use %f for float. Then here we can provide our pi, like that, and then we break. Then inside here, let us break this line like this. Let us move to the cursor to the new line so that it doesn't interfere in this printf. Okay, then let us put the cursor here also on the new line, and then we come here and then we call another printf function, and then we provide something like this. Then let us provide for the grade. Okay, so for the grade, let us provide for the grade, if we are working with the characters, we use C. Okay, so percentage C like that for characters, and then here we can provide our grade like that. Then we break like that, and then here let us put the cursor on a new line like that, and then we save. So if we save and then we compile our program and then we run it, as you can see, we get 3 point, we get this pi out, and then we get this edge, and then we get our grade, which is A. Okay, but on a different lines. Okay, you should notice that if we remove these ones like this, they will all be on the same line. Okay, as you can see. So if we save and then we compile and then we run, as you can see, they are all on one line. As you can see, they are all on one line. Okay, without leaving any space. Okay, so let us take a look at how we can format the output. Okay, we can also control how the output looks, okay, by using formattings. Okay, so let me show you. So we can do like this. Okay, so for example, if we have our pi right here, as you can see here, we are outputting, okay, a lot of digits. Okay, a lot of digits. Okay, after the decimal. Okay, before the point. Okay, as you can see. Okay. Okay, so we can change that by doing this. Okay, let me show you how we can do it. So we can come here before the F right here, percentage F, then here we can specify that we want to be to 2 decimal places. Okay, like that, to 2. Then here we need to provide dot 2F. Okay, like this, dot then 2. Okay, like that. So if we save and then we run our program, okay, we compile and then we run, as you can see, we have removed other zeros. Okay, the rest of the zeros. Okay, the 4 zeros, as you can see. So we can also put like for 1 decimal place like that, and if we save and then you compile and then run, as you can see, we get to 1 decimal place. As you can see, we get this output. Okay, so that's how we can use the printf function. That's how we can use it.